Hi, you're welcome to Kingdom Sonship. Today, we want to start a very important topic called Eschatology, the doctrine of the last things. If you've not liked or subscribed or shared this post, you want to begin to do it right now. On YouTube is Kingdom Sonship Embassy, and on TikTok is Kingdom Sonship, and on Facebook is my name, Samote Ametepe. And when we say eschatology in simple terms, we are referring to the doctrine of the last things. Some also call it the doctrine of the last age. So basically, it is the study of biblical prophecy concerning the last times. And this is the overview of the study. We will begin with the rapture of the church. Some call it the rapture of believers or the rapture of the saints. We believe that Jesus Christ will come again and he will remain in the air while inviting his saints, both dead and living, to meet him up in the air. We will also discuss extensively and look at the argument on both for and against the doctrine of rapture so that we take a stand. After that, we will look at the judgment seat of Christ known as the Bema seat judgment. This is the judgment for only believers. At this judgment, we would account for the faithful services we have rendered on this earth to God, and reward will be given accordingly. Then, after the Bema Seat judgment, believers will be preparing for the marriage supper of the Lamb. Many believe this period extends over 7 years. Why 7 years? Because after the rapture has taken place, Jesus has taken his sins away, life on this earth will still continue. We'll discuss into all this. So this is where the Antichrist comes into the picture. He will take over the affairs of the world and in that sense rule as the world's leader. Those left will discuss those who are left behind according to biblical teaching will go through severe suffering and persecution. When we get there, we will discuss into details. After Satan's period of influence, which many believe will last 7 years, Jesus Christ will return physically. This is what we refer to as the descent of the Lord, the actual coming of Jesus Christ to the earth. He will return with his rapture saints and establish his kingdom on the earth for 1,000 years. We'll go into details on all this. During this millennial reign, Satan will be bound and imprisoned for 1,000 years. After the 1,000 years, he will be released for a little while according to the scriptures. He would once again attempt to wage war against God and his people, but this time he will be completely defeated and cast into the lake of fire forever. After Satan is cast into the lake of fire, all the remaining dead, especially the wicked or the unbelievers, will be resurrected and brought before the white throne judgment. Take note, the white throne judgment is the judgment for unbelievers. No believer will be there. Anyone who appears at this judgment has no hope of eternal fellowship with God because they would be condemned to the lake of fire. After this comes, we would also look at the final destruction. This present world we live in will be beyond repairs. God will remove the old order completely and create a new one where we shall dwell with him forever. This is going to be an interesting discussion in comings. This will lead us to the final picture, the new Jerusalem, the new heaven and the new earth, and the glorious vision John saw descending from heaven, prepared like a bride adorned for her husband. This is what we are going to study throughout this series called Eschatology. And I pray that the Lord will give us grace to comprehend this subject. These are going to be the objectives of the studies. The objective of these studies is to teach the revelations concerning the coming of our Lord and Master Jesus Christ. We would understand what it's meant by his coming and why the coming of Jesus is very important, that we must dedicate our life studying. As we do this, we will also examine our responsibilities as believers during these end times, how Christians are expected to live, the standard God demands of us, and the conduct expected from believers in these last days. We shall also look at the resources God has made available for us in these end times, the blessings of the end times, the spiritual provisions of the last days, and the grace and strength God supplies to his people. I believe this series will be a massive blessing to you and I. So stay connected. God bless you. And let me see you in the first episode. Bye bye.